So welcome back to Infinigate TV. I'm standing here today with Pat Dunne, which we have known for many years here in Infinigate. He's a good friend of ours. Currently in Bluecoat, you are the Senior Director of Channels in EMEA, I believe.
That's correct, yeah.
So good. So Pat, we have now been in business with Bluecoat for 4.5 years. A lot of things has changed and happened and developed within Bluecoat. Could you just give a short recap of the changes in Bluecoat over the last four years?
Sure, yes. Well, I actually joined Bluecoat about 4 years ago, and at that time Bluecoat were going through some major changes in terms of the company itself took itself off the stock market and went private. At the same time, they refocused themselves very specifically around security. Bluecoat has always been known as the leader in the secure web gateway market, and around 4 years ago we were looking at some other business areas, but over the last 4 years we've refocused all of our energies back onto the security market space. During that 4 years, while we've been private, we've been able to do some really interesting and creative things. So we have organically developed our products significantly to enhance the secure web gateway product that we provide to our customers, and we've added a product called Content Analysis Suite onto that environment to make our control of the known internet for our customers even more effective. And that's recognized by both Gartner and the fact that most leading companies use Bluecoat as a secure web gateway, as us being the market leader in that space. But we've also reacted to the changing environment in cybersecurity, and we've done a lot of that through acquisition. So we've acquired some really interesting products which help us support our customers in today's security world. So, for example, as I said, our secure web gateway manages the known internet for our customers and enables them to use that safely. But of course, there is parts of the internet that even Bluecoat don't know about, and there we need to do some further analysis of that traffic. So we acquired, actually from a company here in Norway, we acquired a product to do malware analysis, and that is a product that looks at traffic that we don't know and understand and checks whether it's okay for that company to use. And
that's a Norman Shark team sitting down the road.
That's here. Norman Shark team here in Norway, continuing to develop that.
It's also the part of the Bluecoat Labs environment,
Yes, exactly. It also enabled us to make our labs international, and we get much more feeds from Europe now than we did before. So it's actually given us a very strong stance internationally as well as in the US. It's a very important part of the business.
So Pat, I mean, we have obviously our own take, and different vendors has different focuses on the ever-changing threat landscape out there, because it's as I tend to say that it's been changing rapidly in the last 5 years, but right now it's more out of control than ever, isn't it? I mean,
absolutely.
It's changing so fast, and it's getting so intelligent. It's hard to keep up.
It is difficult, and our secure web gateway does a very good job of protecting customers. But the reality is that for most major organisations, that one day there will be that day when they have a breach, and if it's not happened to companies already, then either they don't know about it or it will happen at some stage soon. So as well as products to help protect against that, we have also now acquired products to help understand and remediate the situation when there is a breach. So this is a product that we acquired from a company called Solera, and it's around security analytics.
Exactly.
What it enables you to do is actually analyze, or actually the first thing it does, it records the traffic within that organization, and then when there is a breach, it enables you to analyze exactly what happened and understand exactly what happened. And most importantly for the CIO of that company, reduce the time between finding a breach, finding a problem, and fixing it, and understanding exactly what happened. So the questions that the CIO is going to need to answer is, what happened, what data might have been affected, where did it go, and how do we make sure it doesn't happen again? And the security analytics product can enable you to reduce the time to get all that information, get all those answers together, and make sure it doesn't happen again in your environment.
I think that's a really important product and really important part of the whole try to attack the threat landscape and the security market to have that capability of seeing what actually happened. And also has to do something with compliance also, I guess. You see that compliance is a much, I would say, hotter topic, let's say in the UK and in EMEA, and the Nordics is slowly but surely coming along. But I would assume that compliance is a really important part for Blue when developing your...
Yes, absolutely, and all of our products provide certain aspects of compliance, but one of the most interesting areas where there's a bit of a dilemma for most companies around compliance is SSL traffic.
Yeah.
As you'll know, SSL traffic is increasing dramatically. Most companies, it's around about 30% of the traffic today, and it's growing very quickly. And most people believe it'll be well over 50% in the next year or so. The reason I say that's a dilemma is because SSL is securing the traffic to some extent, but it's also securing potential threats that are coming in through that traffic.
Yeah.
And so the issue that customers have is visibility of that traffic. But then that comes up against the compliance laws that you were talking about. Is it okay to decrypt traffic if it's private information, if it's hospital records, if it's credit card information? So we have a product that does encrypted traffic management, as we call it. It's not just SSL decryption, it also actually helps you decide what traffic you're going to decrypt and pass on, and pass on to the security products that are looking to protect your organization. So you can, using Blue Coat's understanding of internet traffic, you can decide, for example, that hospital records wouldn't get passed on and wouldn't get decrypted and passed on to these security tools, or credit card information, or things like that. So that enables companies who might otherwise, because of the laws in a particular company, not be able to decrypt SSL traffic, to do that safely and keep their customers safe, because today more than half of the malware resides in SSL traffic.
And it's good that you mentioned that we kind of boil it down to this, because this is a product where Infinigate and Blue Coat will focus together now in the very short future on the SSL visibility part.
Yep.
And for all the partners also watching, I think it's important to mention that now Infinigate has a 100% focused BDM on Blue Coat, so we will make a difference in the channel now. And you also have your own local guy here in the Norge now called Sturla, which many of the partners know. Sturla get it on from earlier.
Yeah. And I think with both of us putting more focus on the market, and I think particularly looking at it more from a partner's point of view, the SSL product is a real key differentiator for them as a partner, because not only can it decrypt the traffic for Blue Coat use, but also it can provide access to other security products. So if the reseller actually installs the SSL appliance within that customer, they're effectively in control of what happens in the security environment there, because generally most other products that are going to come in to look after the security of that company are going to utilize that SSL traffic decryption.
Exciting. Pat, always good having you. Thanks so much.
Good to see you again.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.